Hi, my name is Bookie, and I want to go over our culture. I feel like it's very important that we do not judge others because of their culture, because of their race, their sex, their gender, or their ethnicity. Who are we to judge? Be honest. Think about it. Me reading the chapter really made me open my mind to things that I never understood. When you see someone walking by and you be like, oh, their nose is big, or oh, they're kind of thick, you're racially profiling someone due to the fact of their skin, their color, or their shape. That is not okay at all. The ethnicity is basically to aware people of their different shapes, sizes, and how they look. And who are we to judge? Not everyone is born the same way, and everyone is born differently, and that's the reason why. I feel like the most important thing is that everyone does not understand. This is the reason why I say that is sexuality. I've seen so many people get bullied and harassed about their sexuality, and it's very sad because people are dying due to the fact of their sexuality. People are not accepting them for who they are, what they do, and why they do what they do. Who are we to judge someone because they like the same gender, the same sex, or like different genders or very open minded to other things? We are not the ones to judge. God basically died for our sins to compel of what we've done and what we have not done. So who are we to judge? You understand what I'm saying? The chapter made me very emotional because I used to be the type of person to judge people, and this chapter kind of opened my mind to understand that you cannot judge people because of their race. You cannot judge people because of their sexuality. You cannot judge people because of their age. You cannot judge people because of their ethnicity. You cannot judge people because of their culture. Like, that is not okay at all. And we need to understand that that's not okay. You know what I'm saying? And it's very important because it's really sad how this generation is about talking about one another and criticizing people. Criticizing is very bad because if you think about it, people have feelings. And if I judge a person and criticize them for their shape, their race, their ethnicity, how do you think they would feel? They'll be very upset. And I feel like this chapter makes open minds us to understand that that is bullying and harassing. And we all should love one another and be very respectful and be very kind to another because you don't know what people go through. And that is not okay at all. What I learned about this lesson basically taught me was a lot. It taught me to not judge people because of how they look, because of their skin tone, or because of their culture. Culture is very important because people will never know that I have two diversity mixed cultures. I am Nigerian and I am the Colombian. And people be like, oh, how are you Colombian? You're dark. Colombian people are light skinned. Don't they speak Spanish? That is being very judgmental. How do you think that makes me feel when people judge me like that? How do you make people think and make me feel when people say, oh, you're African, you don't look like one? What does that mean? Who are you to speak on anything that I am going through? So when he asks us, what did you learn from this? I learned that you should not judge no one because of how they look, because of what they do, and what they prefer. Everyone is different, and everyone is not going to like the same things, and everyone is not going to feel the same way about a lot of things. So, therefore, once again, this chapter is very important. I feel like if you didn't understand it, you should go back and read it because even when the phase 1 and 2, when they said that it was a guy that was working and basically he was being judged because he didn't understand English and how people were judging him and talking about him because he didn't understand what was going on. Who are we to judge? People need to understand that people are bullying others. They are harassing people because of who they are. And that is not okay. So thank everyone for watching me. Chapter 2 really opened my eyes about culture and about communication and how it's very important to communicate with people because you should be able to communicate with people without having negative things to say. I feel like you should keep your negative comments to yourself if you have nothing else respectfully to say to others. Bye.